GameStop is making NFTs. Why are we still talking about NFTs?
Everybody's talking about NFTs. It's not.
I'm not.
It's
done.
January.
Fucking NFTs.
That's going to save GameStop. Don't you want GameStop to be saved?
No.
You don't?
No.
Are they making Funko Pop NFTs? Is that what this is?
I'm sure Funko must be making those. The GameStop's probably not involved.
They are.
Yeah, I don't think GameStop's
sure there's
involved.
Gonna be...
Funko
they might
Pops
be.
are more in line with Legos than Legos are with shoes.
I think Legos are more in line with shoes than they are with Funko Pops. But anyway, it's neither here nor there.
Right. Anyway, the point is GameStop's investing in NFTs. They think it's going to save them. They have a team of 20 working on it, investing millions. Good luck.
We have 1 billion Legos too. This is not me crapping on Legos.
Right, you love Legos.
I love Legos. They're not my investment strategy.
It's probably.
I never said that they should be.
Yeah, I know.
He was saying that some people do that. Just not the Wombat family.
Yeah,
they get their Legos to play with. That's not.
Oh yeah, the value of that coaster, like if that.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no. I am not a Lego collector in that sense either. We are Lego. We're Lego people, but we're not Lego collectors. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. You're Lego enjoyers.
Yeah, Lego enthusiasts.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And by us, I really mean my.
You're the person that takes the Funko Pops out of the boxes.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, let's do a quick. What would Wombat do? Tales from Retail. That's Shanafan sent in. He sent me this whole long thing. I'm just going to summarize it.
Okay, I can't wait.
Basically, he bought a game at GameStop and returned it via mail. Okay, and like his refund never came through, and he talked to like a store manager about it, and the guy just trusted him and gave him the refund, and then like 2 weeks later, the refund came through, like the normal channel. So what would you do, Wombat? Would you contact GameStop and be like, hey, I got 2 refunds. It's not right. Or would you just keep it and not say anything?
I would probably, that's a weird situation to begin. Why would he go to a store? I'm like trying to wrap my.
Why would he mail it in even in the first place? You can't don't think too much about it. This is Shanafan.
Why mail it in?
He's got his own way of doing
things. Go to a
things.
store, and then if you don't get what you wanted, why go to a store? Do you know that it was? If you know that the item was sent back, why not contact where you sent it to? Why go to a store? That's where I'm like getting lost.
He was. I don't think he went to the store for customer service on that. I think he was there doing something else, and he was just like, "Oh, and by the way, like, I sent this thing in." Oh, he called them up. I'm sorry, he called them up. He called them up.
So he didn't go to a store. He called them up and said, "Yes, where's my refund?"
Yes.
And they they sent him the refund, and then they sent it to him again.
Yeah.
So he was never in a physical store. They just sent him the refund twice.
I don't know. It's so fucking long. It doesn't matter. The point is that none of that. That's just minutia. The point is he got twice the refund that he was really entitled to. What do you do about it? You keep it, or do you tell them?
I'm sure if you tell them, they'll just tell you to keep it.
Okay. So what do you do, Wombat? That's the whole point of this segment. What are you doing?
I don't know. It already feels like
you're keeping it. You're keeping it. It's fucking GameStop.
Probably just keeping it because it seems like work.
Yeah, of course. It's not your job to call them and wait on hold to explain the situation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and that's the reason. And then honestly, that would be the reason why, especially if this was all done via mail and emails, phone calls during the holiday season. I would just be like, no.
What if GameStop needed that $60?
I was gonna say, if it was like a large sum of money, it would be a different situation. But I'm sure it was probably like $30, and it's probably not worth anyone's time or effort. And they would probably just be like, "Oh, thanks for letting us know. Have a great day."
If it was a mom and pop store, you'd probably.
It would be. It's a different situation, story. But that's not what we're talking about.
But it's the store that you just did a story on about how they have 20 people working on NFTs.
Yeah, I mean, we gave the Elliot like a Halo play set on Christmas morning, actually, at our house. You know, here's something. So when your friends show you all their Christmas gifts they got today, you can show them something too and not feel left out. You know, and we got this Halo. Like
No one ever did that shit for me. Fucking felt left out.
That's why my kids don't need therapy. That's not true either. We got the big Halo mech, which I know that Shipwreck got one for his son also.
The Mantis?
The Mantis. That's not in the game. It's a pretty cool toy. But as soon as we took the action figure out of the plastic, the foot fell right off. And it's not like it could have been snapped right in, like the peg broke. Like it had a broken foot.
Mm.
I'm like, this sucks. And it was Christmas.
You told this fucking story on the CAGcast already. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not.
No, some other fucking thing.
No, I texted it to Shipwreck just to be careful that mine had a broken foot. So you're just thinking the text. And yeah.
There's some other fucking thing that you can't complain about.
Anyway,
yeah.
I didn't want to go to
Lego.
I did not in that situation. I had bought the Mantis online.
Yes.
I did not want to go back to a Target.
The one you're thinking
store.
about is the time that his Fortnite figure didn't have the
thank you.
The accessory.
Yep.
So
right.
So I called Target, not on Christmas Day, but I waited until I think it was that Monday. And I'm like, I'm not going to go try to return something 2 days after Christmas. The line's going to be crazy. I didn't want to have to deal with it. So I called Target and they told me flat. I'm like, and I told them exactly what happened. I'm like, it's just the figure. The foot broke. The big Mantis is fine. And they're like, no, it's no problem. We'll just ship you out a new one. Don't worry about it. I'm like, well, what do you want me to do with the giant robot? And they're like, just keep it. So now Elliot has two giant robots because they shipped us out a whole other box.
Air quotes.
Elliot has two Mantises and one action figure.
And one figure that has a foot glued on.
And one figure that's missing a foot and one figure that is not.
He's battle damaged.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Battle damage guy. So, but you know, that's my story. But again, at least I was honest. I wasn't like,
right.
So that's
Understood.
my tale for me, tale.
That is a tale. All right, let's do what? Let's do Microsoft real quick and then go to bed.
Okay.
Did you play? Well, Rainbow Six Extraction is coming to Game Pass on day one. Now, this is the new Rainbow Six Squad game.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't play it yet, but you got us codes for it. Are we allowed to say that?
I don't know. I'm sure you could say that we have it, but we can't talk about it yet.
We haven't played it, or I haven't played it. I downloaded it, I think.
Okay, great.
So is this the same?
About it
is
next
this the
week.
same idea? 5-on-5.
We'll talk about.
Oh, we can't even say that.
No,
it's
I think
50 on 50 now.
It's
fucking crazy.
It's not a PvP game. It's a PvE game. It's
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Like what was that? Wolf? No, what was that old mode called that we used to play in Rainbow Six?
Like Terrorist Hunt.
Terrorist Hunt. Is it like that?
Kinda, but it's three. It's squads of three, no more than three, I believe.
Right.
And I believe you fight aliens, is what they showed in the trailer.
Nice. Aliens. Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, in case you were wondering what Shanafan did in that story, the answer is we don't know. I think he was looking for Wombat for advice. We all say you should keep it.
Yes, we're talking about Rainbow Six Extraction, but we'll talk more about that next week.
Sounds good. So that's coming to Game Pass. Ubisoft Plus is coming to Xbox, but not Game Pass. People were confused by that. They're going to make you pay for that separately, not like EA. And Mass Effect Legendary Edition is coming to
it's already
Game Pass.
on Game Pass.
It's there. I feel like you
you gonna play that again, Wombat?
No, I played through that.
You bought
already,
it, didn't you?
And it's excellent. So I highly recommend Mass Effect Legendary Edition. It's so good. Although the first one it's really interesting to see the evolution of that series, but I don't know. Anyway,
I think I saw it the first time though. Didn't I experience that evolution already? I feel like I did.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Did it evolve again? Is there another evolution this time around, or is it pretty much?
Yeah, it grows boobs.
Is that what evolution is?
You played all the way through the first one as well, though. Again.
Yeah, I played all the way through the first one.
The first one's
sloggy.
Yeah, it gets to some sections, and it's just like, oh man, get on with it already. Like, I don't know. I couldn't replay the first one. I don't think.
No, you don't have to. You could go right to the second one. You'd be fine, and you might enjoy it if you had nothing else to play.
I don't think you miss a whole lot, right? Like,
no, you don't.
Straight from 1 to 2, like they purposely made 2 started in a place. That it's like, oh, you didn't have to play that one because
2 is so good though.
Oh yeah,
2 is so good. 2 is worth your time again.
I might. I don't know. I'll think about it.
I mean, you can download just the game you want. You don't have to download all 3.
That's nice.
You can download Mass Effect 2 and be like, I'll check out Mass Effect 2, and then you can play like an hour and be like, all right, I remember Mass Effect 2.
Do they have settings in these games yet where like I could play it at like 2x speed, like all the running and everything would just be at 2x speed? Because that would be
skip this section.
Just skip all the cutscenes.
But just like running through the Citadel. Right? Like, just
there's very little Citadel in Mass Effect 2. That's the first one is all Citadel. But with the load times on the first one,
I remember running around the Citadel.
There's very little Citadel on in 2. They made it much smaller.
It's still, if I could run around
as someone who just played
that's
through
what
all
I needed
3
some
games.
Of these remasters is like, if you could just like speed up everything, like give me every 4th animation.
Well, the elevators are a lot faster now too. They made, there's you don't have as many load screens or elevator scenes. So
I already played this mode.
Yeah.
Where like
anyway,
let's keep things moving.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea. All right. Speaking of keeping things moving. Tom writes in and he says, thanks, Chibi, for the great advice about the Elite controller. I got one recently and kept fumbling over the paddles. It didn't even occur to me to selectively remove some. Feeling dumb. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. I did the same exact thing. I was like, wait a minute. You can just put one on.